Why are fertilizers more important than oil right now? It's because many aren't getting through the Strait of Hormuz, putting global food security at risk. That's because together Iran, Saudi Arabia, Qatar, the UAE and Bahrain ship out more than 1/3 of global urea and nearly 1/4 of ammonia, key fertilizer ingredients that contribute to the growth of roughly half of the world's food. Iran alone produces 10% of the global urea supply. Experts warn of a fertilizer shock. Timing couldn't be worse. The blockage comes at a critical time for farmers across the northern hemisphere who are preparing to sow crops in spring, the moment they need fertilizer most. In the US, tariffs have already pushed food prices higher. India is even more exposed because it buys around 40% of its urea and phosphate fertilizers from the Middle East. Now the world will look for other suppliers. The most obvious alternative is China. But China tightened fertilizer exports last year to protect its own farmers, leaving the world with fewer options. And China, too, can't produce as much fertilizer as it typically does, because much of the sulfur it needs to make fertilizer comes from countries west of the Strait of Hormuz. Markets are already signaling stress of a future fertilizer shock. Benchmark urea prices in Egypt jumped from $485 to $665 per ton in a single week, a 37% spike. The impact is clear. When fertilizer becomes this expensive, many farmers simply buy less. Less fertilizer means smaller harvests, and smaller harvests mean higher food prices.